Good morning and welcome to Music Sunday at UU Asheville. We're glad you're here. I'm Dr. Les Downs, the music director. I am a gay man in my 60s, balding, and I'm wearing my usual Sunday uniform, which is today a dark blue plaid shirt, khaki pants, and shiny black shoes. Can you please take a moment to silence your devices? Just take a moment to make sure all devices, as I always say, your ringtone may not be in the same key as any of our songs. In today's service, our participants are Reverend Dr. Audette Fulbright Fulson, the UU Asheville Choir, our youth choir, right here, and the Sandburgers, and I will name the Sandburgers: Sandra Goodson, Brett Johnson, Will Jernigan, Paul Moore, and Marty Friedman. Yes. And of course, we can't do the service without our wonderful AV Tech coordinator, which is Simon Jacobs. So as we've begun doing, Simon has created some beautiful slides that show pictures of our composers, authors, lyricists, and arrangers. So we'll see for each song, you'll see pictures of the people who are responsible for the music. Just a reminder that this is not a performance, so we would appreciate it if you would save any applause until the end of the service. And then the last thing I would say is, let us prepare our hearts to hear our opening music.
To be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a It's hard, isn't it? But we can do it. We can do it. Before I invite Zaylee up to light our chalice this morning, speaking of gifts, if it looks like you can see me, especially here in these front rows that are kind of flat a little better, that is because our own Graham has elevated the pulpit so we can see each other a little better. So a big thank you, just one of the many volunteers who's extraordinary here. Zaylee, you ready to come and light our chalice? Got it? Beautiful. Perfect. Thank you. The chalice is the container, the space where the musicians and the listeners gather. The oil is the fuel, the hours of practice, and the life experiences of everyone in the room. The wick is the instruments and vocal cords through which the music will flow. And the flame is the music which is created as if by magic. When the instruments are lifted, the breath is inhaled, and the downbeat is nodded. May this flame ignite the music within us all.
Unitarians and Universalists separated from other Christian denominations because of debates such as the divinity of Jesus, Unitarians, or whether God was too loving to punish with eternal damnation, Universalists. Now my hot take. But within UUism, there's a growing divide that threatens to tear us apart today. Do you ever feel an uncomfortable tension in this sanctuary, where we look at each other with a mixture of confusion and derision? The source of this conflict is which beats to clap on. Can I hear an amen? Amen. As UUs, we believe all beats have inherent worth and dignity. We are a pluralistic faith. Now, much of Western music is in 4/4 time, 4 beats per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the most common rhythmic conflict is whether to clap on 1 and 3 or 2 and 4. Just a quick vote. Who thinks we should clap on 1 and 3? Who thinks we should clap on 2 and 4? It actually is a divide. So the correct answer, y'all are all wrong. When to clap, it's context dependent. Okay, so you got to know the context. So many people clap on 1 and 3 because it feels like a solid, grounded downbeat. If you're leading a march, you want to emphasize 1 and 3. Left, 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 right, left, left. See that? It gives. There you go. Many people clap on 1. European folk and classical music tend to emphasize the first beat in the measure, hence leading to the stereotype that white people clap on 1 and 3. It's not wrong, it just comes from European folk and classical music. On the other hand, pop, jazz, and rock and roll emphasize the syncopated backbeat or offbeat beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me illustrate the difference and no clapping, okay? So I'm gonna start off clapping on 1 and 3. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. It's kind of locking down the beat. Now 2 and 4. This little light of mine. Now we're on 2 and 4. I'm gonna let it shine. Now I'm gonna go to 1 and 3. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now 2 and 4. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Okay, so if you feel kind of like you're a metronome and you're locking down a beat, you're often on 1 and 3, okay? But if you're kind of wanting to dance, you're in 2 and 4, right? Because it gets that syncopation, okay? Are we ready? Okay, so we're going to sing an old African-American gospel tune called Come and Go With Me to That Land. Okay? This song is about the hope of an afterlife that is free of injustice and oppression on this earth. Okay? It's a song of hope, and so we're going to dance. So why don't you all stand up? We'll have a little intro, and then I'll lead you in 2 and 4 clapping. Okay?
How Far I'll Go is a song that represents the journey to discovering who you are and the struggle of feeling pressured to hold the responsibility of leadership. It's hard to balance discovering independence and supporting your community while also being true to yourself.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to water, no matter how hard I try.
we blessed? So, and I also just want to give a wonderful shout out to Sandra Goodson, who leads our children's choir and helps bring them along. Thank you all for that. Now is the time in the service where it's our turn to sing again. We're going to sing our kiddos down to the faith formation class. If any of you are here with a grown-up who hasn't been here before, they may want to go down and see where your classes are, where they're going to pick you up after the service. Just a reminder to everyone that today is an annual meeting. We do have some snacks for the kids for that time, so there will be food. But now let's sing our song as we sing them to faith formation.
To move one of these. So we're going to sing together as a lead-in to our time of joys and sorrows. You might have music. The words and the instructions will be on the screens. Why don't we practice your chorus first before we do the song? Just a reminder that these are short, pop-like phrases, so there's spaces in between the phrases so that we can reflect on the words that we're singing. So let's just practice it. Choir, we're on, you know where we are, on page at measure 20. So here we go, and sing. We will remain seated for this. Is the mic where you need it to be? Just a little bit further
Sorrow
Les is going to do the honors over our bowls this morning. This is the time in the service where we share our joys and concerns with the community. And you know, these repeated rituals, the ones that become familiar to us, really take on a new tenor. Hopefully at this point, those of you who've been here for a while know that come the weekend, come Sunday, this will be waiting for you most weeks. And so we sprinkle into each of these bowls salt to represent our tears, the sorrows that we carry, the gritty realities of this world. And into the bowl we sprinkle flowers for all the things that bring us joy. And we have a little bit less room, so be careful as you're walking. We don't want you to trip over anything. But half of the congregation can come this way. We go back to our seats through the middle. This side comes here. The rocks are in the bowls on each side. And if anybody's in need of a hug, we're here. And now we place two more rocks, one for sorrow, one for joy, into the bowls for those members of our community who are not present with us here in the sanctuary this morning, but they are present with us in our hearts because gathered or apart, we are one community. But it's me. So, you know, one of the things that Les really wanted this service to be about is how music heals us. And so I hope that this reading, which was written by Connie Simon, it's called Playlists of the Spirit, I hope it hints in that direction. But even if it doesn't by some chance, remember that that's what we're feeling this morning, is the healing power of music. She opens with a quote, "When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything." Now forgive me. Do, a deer, a female deer. Many of us instantly recognize that as the first line of the song Do, Re, Mi from The Sound of Music. You might even be able to picture Julie Andrews, oops, Maria, telling the Von Trapp children that these notes are the tools we use to build a song. Once you have these notes in your head, you can sing a million different tunes by mixing them up, after which, of course, she bursts into song. Within 3 minutes, they're all harmonizing and parading through the streets and waterways of Salzburg, having a good old time, which is pretty much how it works when you're learning to sing, I think. I know it's corny, but it's true. Think of all the music you know, including the beautiful dulcet tones of babies, which is something that fills my heart. I love it so much. Every song you've ever sung or danced to or heard on the radio, every single one of them is a different arrangement of the same notes. Using the power of imagination, composers have mixed those notes up in a gazillion different ways to express a multitude of emotions. No matter how I'm feeling, happy or sad, sick or well, fragile or unbreakable, loved or unloved, I turn to music. Music is my solace and my comfort, the one thing that's always with me. I feel its vibration deep in my soul. It's my spiritual practice. Music can calm me, excite me. Sometimes its beauty moves me to tears. I have playlists for exercising, celebrating, mourning, driving, house cleaning, and some for just being. From Bach to James Brown, there's an arrangement of those same notes for every occasion in my life, including the hard times. Music tells the story of my life. I recently went through a really rough patch. This is, of course, Simon's words. I was recovering from an accident and still trying to keep up with school and my other responsibilities. I felt out of control and lost. Once again, music saved me. I played quiet, soothing music when it hurt to move. I sang inspirational gospel music for encouragement when I began to stretch my sore limbs. Today I listen to thumping hip hop as I work my muscles back into shape. I'm forever grateful for music, those do-re-mis that fill my soul and provide the playlist for my life.
Thank you, Rev Audette. That was beautiful. I just want to say a few things about the next piece the choir's going to do, the gift to sing. If you have access to the order of service, I did include the words on the back of the order of service, not to sing along. I just wanted to, so when we did this before a few months ago, I shared some quotes about it from choir members, and I'm going to share those again. One choir member mentioned that singing is a form of resistance. No matter how hard things get, we can still sing. And someone else said, when times are difficult and dark, let me start again. When times are difficult and dark, music and singing can bring about the resurrection of the spirit. So I think we would agree on that. I think singing together just does heal us. I want to read just my favorite part of this, and then we'll sing it. The choir will sing it. And if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing. Choir.
1 or the 2 on this one?
We're going to be snapping on 2 and 4. This is a song by Greg Greenway. Greg Greenway's from Brother Son, the great UU trio. Oh, well, I learned as a child there's 2 ways to see the world as it is and the way it could be. Some people say that's just not my problem, but some people do what must be done. They see the hole in the fabric that must be sewn. They see the way blockaded and they roll back the stone. They see the day beyond the horizon and they do what must be done. Yes, some people do what must be done. They do what must be done. They see the day beyond the horizon, and they do what must be done. Now I've seen the toll taken, the tears that were shed. I've seen the journey started and the ripples spread. Some people say that's just not my problem. Some people do what must be done. They see the hole in the fabric that must be sewn. They see the way blockaded and they roll back the stone. They see the day beyond the horizon and they do what must be done. Some people do what must be done. They do what must be done. They see the day beyond the horizon, and they do what must be done.
Take me to
to use that energy is to sing together. So if you will rise to the peak of your physical or spiritual stature, either one is good. We're going to sing hymn number 170, I think it is. I'm not looking at it. And all the words will be up here, and we're singing all the voices.
My goodness, everything was perfect so far. All right. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are gay and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. We are gay and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing for our lives.
Still perfect, right? Yeah. So this is the time of the service that we do the work of the congregation, and we love usually to be able to introduce our visitors and guests. However, today, because we have a lot of music that we're doing and we have the annual meeting afterwards, we're just going to invite those of you who may be visiting for the first or fourth or 10th time to be sure to join us after the service for coffee hour. This congregation has a terrific reputation for being very welcoming, and the way we do that is because all of our members know that it's their job every Sunday to reach out to at least 3 new people that they've never talked to before to say hi, and so hopefully you'll feel that welcome as well this morning. Now, also, if you, Trevor is away this week. He is doing a family wedding, but if you want to see what he looks like this, and he's usually here, and he loves to welcome you. So if you're back soon, keep an eye out for him because he'll help you get connected. Of course, you can also visit the welcome table. We have folks there who are eager to get to know you. And if you have questions about the congregation, pretty much anyone can help you with that. Our announcements run as slides at the beginning of each service, but of course, you can click on, open, read the whole of Thursday's e-news. It usually comes out around 5 p.m. If you're not already receiving that, make sure to reach out to us at information@uuasheville.org. We'll get you signed up. Or if you're ever, if you think, hey, didn't I hear about an event? You can go to our website, and the front page of the website has our calendar. You can sort it by day. You can look up events. You can sort it by month. So that's another great resource. Also, just to remember, every week now we have pastoral care team members here. They're glad to listen to you, lend an ear. If you have anything weighing on your heart, you can find them at coffee hour wearing yellow name tags, or we have a pastoral care table you can visit. Our community plate partner this month is WinCap, and with us this morning to just very briefly tell us about WinCap is Michael Harney.
All right, I understand I've got like a 2.5-minute spans here, so I usually start in any group I go to speak to say, muy buenos días, damas y caballeros, me llamo Miguel y quiero darles otra perspectiva sobre el VIH-Sida. And I understand people squirm, they're like, oh no, I thought this was going to be in English. I just simply said, good morning, my name's Michael, thank you very much, and I want to give you another perspective on HIV and AIDS. I work at the Western North Carolina AIDS Project. It's such a joy to be here with you all today. I find joy every single day because I feed the birds and the squirrels in my yard, but to come in here and get all of this extra joy is really exciting. And it happens that my partner Paul is with me today. I've been dragging him around. We had Loving Food Resources deliveries yesterday, and we had Hendersonville Pride. And from Hendersonville, the UU congregation and community there sends its greetings. They had a nice table at the Pride event yesterday. This is a great day for Paul to be here because he's a lover of music and instruments as well. So listen, I have a quick opportunity to make $5. I know coffee's free here, but you know sometimes if I'm at a group and I say if you need some coffee for lunch or whatever, for $5, does anybody know what the acronym ACT UP means? Anybody remember the history? This is a history lesson, y'all. So ACT UP stands for the AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power. So I was going to give $5 to whoever said that, but I'll leave it for the congregation here, so it's right there. They were the first activists in the rabble-rousers around HIV and AIDS. You may not realize this weekend is a very important weekend in the history of the epidemic. It was 45 years ago, on June 5th, that the first 5 cases of this kind of uncommon pneumocystis pneumonia were found in 5 gay men. It was reported to the CDC. We are now entering the 46th year of the HIV/AIDS epidemic, if you didn't know that. And so it's been my honor to be involved all my life. I mean, I'm old enough to have been there when it started. I remember Peter Jennings speaking about AIDS in America in 1986, and I was there to care for people who were dying back in the early epidemic. They're not anymore. There are life-sustaining medications that we help provide at the Western North Carolina AIDS Project. We do case management. I don't work in that department. I'm not a social worker. I work in what we call prevention education. So we get to go out to groups like this and maybe to an alcohol and drug treatment center. You might see me in maybe a jail or a prison. It's always hard to get into the school systems, but anytime I can speak to the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th graders, I love to do that in an age-appropriate way. They need the information. They're not getting the information to protect themselves from all the things that are out there. These are organisms, and if we had not stigmatized it in the early epidemic like we did in this country, we wouldn't probably have this epidemic still going on. If we had been more like Australia, where they really did have comprehensive sex ed and they did condom distribution and had needle exchanges early on, they only see about 600 new HIV infections reported every year. We, on the other hand, have about 39,000 new HIV case reports every year in this country, the richest country in the world. And we have all these resources, but we're not able to really stop the epidemic in that sense if we're not going to act up. So I'm listening to you talk about singing for our lives, and it's such a joyous place to be here with you today, but to make our voices heard. If there's anything that I can do for you, if anything that the Western North Carolina AIDS Project can do for you or people in your communities, let us know how we can serve you. That's our purpose. We serve the 18 counties. I know that Bellamy, my colleague and friend, talked to you about this last month, but we serve 18 counties, so we're glad to go out and do any kind of presentations. If you need CEUs because you're a licensed professional, we can make that kind of thing happen as well. But whatever it is that you can do to make your voice heard, because you might remember that silence equals death. That was the old motto as well. We need to continue talking about this as long as we are still seeing 39,000 new infections in this country. I'm not even talking about the 1.5 million to 2 million around the world that are still continuing every single year. It's an organism. It is a virus that simply looks to be transmitted to another human being. It doesn't matter who you are, from where you come, what your race is, what your skin, your gender, none of it. It simply is an organism looking to reproduce. And so what you can do to prevent it, it's easy to do so. We know those tools are available to us now. We could really cure this epidemic as soon as possible if we really activate ourselves. I thank you so much for bringing the joy to my heart today. I love to give out the seeds and the nuts and things to my squirrels and birds. That's what brings me joy every single morning. But this added some extra frosting to the joy of the day. And I thank you so much. Really, I do. And thank you all. Have a great day.
Okay, I'm an unplanned speaker. We'll see if I can get through this without fainting or crying. The song we're going to play is from a movie called 5B. I've been a nurse almost 50 years, and in the early 80s, I lived near San Francisco. I worked in an ICU, and one of my closest friends was a physician who became the first person I knew to have HIV/AIDS, and then the first person I knew to die with HIV/AIDS. 6 or 7 years ago, another medical friend pulled me to see a movie called 5B, which was about the first HIV/AIDS unit in the United States. It was at San Francisco General. It's a story about the courage of nurses and providers, the courage and love of the community to create a unit to take care of these people who were young men, mostly, who were dying. Transmission wasn't understood. A lot of people were scared. The movie is beautiful. You might see it sometime. It ends with a song by Jackson Browne. I was so moved that I went home that night, transcribed the tune, and then asked Brett to sing this song sometime here. So 6 years later, we're going to do this now. Thank you.
Now, so let's just keep moving forward with it. Sorry about that.
So in the ward, the nurses were pretty much wearing hazmat suits to deal with this virus until this ward, where they took off their masks and they took off their gloves to provide a human touch.
You can call it a decision. I say it's how we're made. There's no point shouting from your island, proclaiming only Jesus saves. There will always be suffering. There will always be pain. But because of it, there'll always be love, and love, we know it will remain. Everybody gets lonely, feel like it's all too much, reaching out for some connection, maybe Sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch.
Everybody wants a holiday. Everybody wants to feel the sun. Get outside and run around and live like they're forever young. Everybody wants to be beautiful and live life their own way. No one ever wants to let it go, no matter what they do or say.
Everybody gets lonely, feel like it's all too much. Reaching out for some connection, maybe just their own reflection. Not everybody finds it, not like the two of us. Sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch. Sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch. Everybody gets lonely, feels like it's all too much. Reaching out for some connection, maybe just their own reflection. Not everybody finds it, not like the two of us. Sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch. Sometimes all anybody needs is a human touch.
For the gifts of your time, talent, and treasure, we are truly grateful. And as we sit here this Music Sunday, I just want to invite you to think for a moment of how many hours of time the members of this choir have devoted to showing up, and the members of the Sandburgers to create worship with us, to practice, prepare. It's hundreds and hundreds of hours, and we are so grateful to have this gift in this congregation. We're also deeply grateful to community partners like WinCap and speakers like Michael Harney, who remind us of the incredible work that is being done, that we're not alone in this work, and that we have partners and love spreading out everywhere. So we're very grateful.
Voices, 100, 1,000.
just want to thank all of our participants today, our youth choir, who I think went bye-bye. Are we lucky to have a youth choir? The Sandburgers. Now you can clap for the Sandburgers. And the UU Asheville Choir. So before we stand and sing, which we will in just a minute, I want to leave you with a couple of quotes by Oliver Sacks. The power of music to integrate and cure is quite fundamental. It is the profoundest non-chemical medication. The power of music, whether joyous or cathartic, must still, I didn't practice reading this, so I have to start again. The power of music, whether joyous or cathartic, must steal on one unawares, come spontaneously as a blessing or a grace. As you are able.
Don't forget the annual meeting.